Hi everyone, thank you for joining in for a new episode of Everything Local. I'm joined by Sai and Steven, directors of Pennant Hills Preschool. Welcome. Excellent. This you've got a very great setup here, and just to start off, this particular setup is very special to me because my son Noah actually played in these spaces. So I'd like to start off by actually telling a little bit more about yourself, Steven and Sai.
Thank you, Servo. It's nice to see you back. And I remember Noah, because Noah and Lockie, my little boy, they're best friends and they went off to primary school together. So very special. Yourself here. We've been here for quite a while now. It's been 14 years actually for us when we first took over this preschool. It was quite old, but that's what I love. I love fixing things old and making to what it is now.
That's excellent. What about you, Sai? What inspired you to to take this business up?
Well, really, it's the most two important people that helped me to inspire me to where I am now is my dad, first person. The second person is Christine. My dad, he was a selfless teacher, and the most inspiring for me when I was growing up. Back in Laos, like in one of the village, Dad used to teach, and I was there witnessing what he's been doing. Amazing job over there. He didn't just teach, but he's actually became part of the family. So all the people there would just became his family. And before I realized that I had brothers and sisters and uncles and aunties and grandmas, grandpa all around me, that feeling, it was magical. Really, it was magical. And it stayed with me until today. I really want this to carry on and want to share this and bring this to where we are now, to share with our families and children here. I remember one year I went back to visit the village. The whole village came to see us and welcome us. And it was just so amazing. And before we left the place, they brought like live chickens, coconuts, rice, and who else? If we could carry, they would have brought a buffalo for us. And of course, we can't fit into a boat, but you never know. It could, like, if we had a buffalo with us, I would have made a story that the buffalo who sank the boat. Yeah.
So, that's a very inspiring story. And was that the origination of how it all came together?
Well, that's the first thing that really helped me to inspire me to be a teacher, like to be the best teacher that I could, and to share that love and feeling that Dad had. The next things that made it come true is Christine. During high school, I volunteered to work at her center from year 10, year 12, and of course that made me chose this path. So I pursue early childhood teaching, and here I am now. And Christine now is also working with us. She's 76.
Wow.
And she's working here. She is one inspiring, incredible woman I have ever met. She gave all that she has to the families, children that she works with. She goes beyond the teaching classroom to help any families that need help. So, I really had the best people in my life to help me, to inspire me to where I am now. So I'm very blessed. Yeah.
That's an excellent and inspiring story. Steven, I see that the setup that you have done is your own thinking and your own plans and your own hard work. Is that a fair comment?
Yes, I've always enjoyed the hands-on sort of thing. A lot of people don't know my background, but I am an engineer by trade. So I worked in the steel mills for 8 years, in heavy machineries, and I love fixing cars and doing things like that. So not many people see that side of me. And besides that, I love building and construction. So all the things you see around here, from the new playground to the extensions to the rooms, I love doing those things. So the business before coming on board here, I also spent another 8 years in IT business. So I also enjoyed making things work and business is not a machine. You have to make it work, and look at avenues how to improve it, and to make it to where it is now.
Excellent, excellent. So I can see that you all have brought, your diverse skills together to combine to create this space. This is a preschool, and kids are at the center of everything, and I can see the color that you're bringing into everything. Tell me a little bit about how do you try to make sure that you are different and unique and provide that difference to Pennant Hills and the parents and the kids.
Well, when you were here, the concert was one of the big thing here that we did with families, and that probably came from our past. Because other thing that people may not know, that Sai and myself, we met at high school, and during our youthful year, and yes, it's 21 years now since we married, but we were together about 10 years before that, so knowing each other. And I think during our youthful years, we used to help out the church, run youth groups, and we did a lot of concerts. We went and performed at nursing homes and things like that. So that idea of concert things really hit home for us here with the children here, and seeing their confidence is out in the front of the stage, just want to just show off to the mums and dads, what they enjoy doing. So that performance is a really good starting point. Besides that, we have another thing called EQ here, which Sai introduced into our center. It stands for emotional intelligence, in opposed to say IQ, and very important at this early years, because that's the struggling point for most children and for families, going through those emotions, difficulties, tantrums, and understanding how to communicate what their feelings are. So having a program here that will help them go through that, it's, I think, a most important the teaching if they were to get out from being here at our preschool. And I guess other major thing that's this came to fruition is over probably about 3-4 years now, is basically making this place fun, and the excursion is that pinnacle of it. So we have our own preschool minibus, and we go to many excursions with children. Wherever it be now, it's a beautiful summer day. They'll be going to the Cumberland State Forest, doing bushwalking. We'll be taking the group of graduates. They'll be spending a day out at Fagan Park, having a picnic lunch there. Soccer field, winter excursions, soccer field, bike riding. There's just so much things. So even the little ones get involved. We went to wiggle shows with them. We went to Hornsby Mall to watch the Voices for Reconciliation. They've been to museums. The little ones go to the excursion to the Taronga Zoo every year.
Harbour Bridge as well.
Harbour Bridge, nothing's off the cards.
It's unlimited.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Steven mentioned a bit about EQ. Can you tell us a bit more about that, Sai?
Mainly teaching children how to deal with situations, conflicts in life, and how to build that confidence and resilience. Building up that confidence and to deal with whatever happens. It takes time, but what we taught them, and that I felt that it's really helping them. It's just dealing with simple conflicts, like if they have a fight, what do I do? What choice do I take? What do I need? What words do I need to use? So the one that really I found that work for even the little ones, it's making choices, happy choices. I always remind them that to make happy choices. Was that a sad choice or a happy choice? And even the toddler understand. Yes, that was a sad choice. But the reason why I made that choice, it was not great. It was not good. But I will learn to make a happy choice. And a happy choice is that you feel happy when you do make a happy choice. People around you feel happy, and that's how you know that you make a happy choice. So they understand that. So you can tell by the another person's face. Are they smiling? Are they crying? Are they frowning? So then the little ones understand that kind of concept.
It's not this good or bad choices, because children, I don't think, really understand what good or bad is. What they see on the TV and the world around us. Sometimes heroes do bad actions for a good cause. They get a bit confused about it. So that happy choice and the sad choice really hit home for this age children.
Yeah, and it's been working wonders. It's simple, it's effective. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's awesome because I can see that you're bringing in that fun in learning, and then you've got this emotional intelligence going, and I feel that all this is absolutely at the center of the kids, because what you all are doing is you're basically inculcating that foundation for them to make those right decisions in the future. So just taking that story a little bit to another direction is, what are the plans and strategies for you, for both of you, and the preschool and Pennant Hills?
I think most of all, what to me, the most important thing is being part of the family. Family is definitely something that we very important to us, and we want the children to feel the same, to feel that love, to feel that that they're being cared for. They're not just another child here, but they belong. They're part of our family. They're our children, and all the families that come through here is part of our family. So being family, you look after each other, you support each other, and you do give that unconditional support and love and care. Like, not because I care for you because I expect you to give me a really good gift at the end of the year, but it's more about because I
That
really
too.
care about you. Well, there are some, yes, but yeah. So that's what it's all about, right? Families, and you will always remember that, like the way I remember how I grew up with Dad and how he taught back then. Yeah.
So a lot of them has taken home that simple idea, that happy choices and the sad choices, and they thanked us a lot by a very simple sort of process, and to guide their child at home. They can be very different here and very different from home situation, but the concept they can really apply at home. But besides that, for the future, I think it's all about having fun. I think fun is important, is a very important part of our philosophy. The being happy is the first and foremost important part for a child being here. So that also means extending on to the excursions. Like it's summer day here, it's pretty warm out here. I love to have a bit of water play, bit of theme park here. We talked
Wow.
up. Yep.
That's big dreams.
I've been talking about with the boys here, with the children. They're keen to climb. So Ninja Warrior sort of course. There's some things on the sides. So those are the things that.
Seems like you've got your hands full for Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas holidays.
Yes.
Definitely, yes. No breaks for him during the Christmas break, so he'll be doing improvement here. So by the new year comes, there'll be new things.
Excellent. So I just wanted to check. You all get students from Pennant Hills. So how far do some of the kids come from?
Well, majority of course feed into Pennant Hills Primary, Forney West. We also have a handful of children who comes away from Normanhurst, if a Beecroft. So we do service quite a sort of broad sort of area. Others do come far from Hornsby, and others may be working in the area. They may travel halfway through Sydney just to work in this area.
So it's business is hard work as well. How do you all manage to keep that balance between that hard work versus getting that family time? How do you all manage to do that? And any tips, because our audience does have a few business owners as well. So how do you manage that?
I'll probably use Christine's sort of motto. She's 76, retired, so this is her retirement. So you do something that you love doing, it's not work, it's different. So very much, this place is very much our home.
Second home.
So I don't consider it's been work. You will see me here quite often on the weekends, doing things, fixing up things. That's what we do. It's not
So
just normal
passion.
work. Yes.
Yeah. And also, of course, make time for it, no matter how small, even an hour, or like go out on anniversary date, go on the birthday date. So just anything to get out, even to give yourself that time away from things, even no matter how little, it does help. Yeah.
That's been excellent. That's really, really lots of words, pearls of wisdom that you all have given us. I would like to, is there anything you would like to say to our audience around how do we reach out to you and about your website, or, how do we get the information for?
I will say I welcome you to come and visit and to have a tour and to have a feel of our place. I think that's the best way. You'll see a lot of things that we put up on our website about that explains a bit about our journey, how it's come about with the EQ program, with the excursions, and the most of the information on there. But the best thing to do is come through the front door, and I hope that you would gain that feeling that that all our families here has felt.
Excellent. Anything else you would like to add, Sai?
Yes, no, I would just say, in life, there always choices that we have to make. There's sometimes it's tough and sometimes it's easy. But I want everyone to remember that to always choose a happy choice, always choose to be happy.
Excellent. That's a pearls of wisdom. So that's it from us. Just want to thank Sai, thanks Steven, for the directors of Pennant Hills Preschool. This is an awesome place in everything local, and it can't get any more local than having Steven and Sai run a preschool in Pennant Hills for the last 14 years. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, and thank you to our viewers as well. This is until we meet again at our next episode for Everything Local.
We really want to push the community and showcase the local businesses by providing them a platform to tell their story. Support these businesses by following the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you are a business or know of a business in the local area and would like to feature them on an episode, please contact Josh Saliva with the contacts provided in the show notes. Tune in next week for another episode of the Everything Local podcast.